I'm going to give you a little rundown about how this system works, because I'm getting a lot of comments. Alright, where I'm shining the light right here, that's a water tank, and the fire is actually burning inside the water tank. So this, sorry it's dark, I'm trying to save energy, my batteries still aren't terribly topped off yet. There's my little baby fireplace, stands about 2.5 foot tall, and there's a small water tank. You can see my hand next to it. For comparison of size, it's not very large. It's hard to see with this in the dark. But there's the water nozzles going off the side, and they come over to the middle of the camper. This is right in the middle where the original heater used to be. Now what I've got here is a car heater core. You can see the hoses, the tubes coming off right there. That's a regular plain old car heater core somebody gave me for free a while back, and I knew exactly what I wanted it for, so I kept it. And you can hear the fans running, and that's 2 computer fans, and it's blowing a lot of hot air right here. You can hear it. It's quite a bit of airflow, and it's blowing a lot of hot air in there. And this is heating my camper. So the wood stove is heating the water, which is blown over here in the middle of the camper. So I'm heating in 2 places. The fireplace is kicking off heat, and this as well. And that's why it's a very good setup here. It's very nice. Well, I have a problem. That's antifreeze. I just put a paper towel in here, sop some up. I have antifreeze blowing out of my heater. I see steam coming up. I think my pump has been damaged in the winter freeze. I had thought there was a small leak, but it seems to have gotten way worse. There's something wrong here. Or a hose is blowing the line. I have to figure this out quickly, or I won't have any more heat. And for those of you who have asked what happens when I run this without the pump, I get a lot of steam, and it's going to start dripping and leaking here in a few minutes. I'm going to have to let the fire burn down and fix the leak. And the problem is, as this gets hotter, it's going to start boiling off the water, and it's going to start spurting out all over the place. Here it goes, it's starting to get hot. The water's running out of there. And this is what happens if I try to use a fireplace without the water pump. So now I have a problem. I gotta fix this mess. It's getting worse, and it smells like antifreeze in here. I have to let this fire burn down. This is a mess. This is a bad mess. Good thing it's morning. And this really answers a question to those who asked, well, why don't you just let it steam out? I had to open all my windows. It's 30 degrees out. And yes, I'm letting this steam out. I have no choice now. I have to let the fire go out, and I really hope this stops soon. The good news is my solar panels are putting out a little bit of current. Not a lot, but the batteries are coming up some. And it's only 10 o'clock in the morning and direct sunlight through the trees. So I made it through the night. Had enough power, actually ran some lights last night, so I should be good now. Today's going to be a sunny day. After inspecting everything, I do believe the expansion tank, this big red can, is what went bad on me. I noticed last night the can was not getting warm like it used to, and that should take the pressure. When the water gets hot, the extra pressure should come up this hose into the expansion tank. And I think what was going on, the expansion tank wasn't taking the pressure, it was blowing through the water pump, and I also noticed it was blowing through this hose junction here. Now there's no leaks. I let the system cool down a bit and I turned on the water pump. I am really low on water, you can see it bubbling. I stirred up some rust in the system, but it's not leaking anymore because I have the stove cap open on the boiler. So I think that was it. The pressure tank is shot.